So as a new buyer, you're entering the market, you obviously need representation, right? Or you should have representation.
Highly recommend having representation,
So
right?
a lot of people
Hire a
think,
professional.
Yeah. So where are people thinking right now? Like, do I have to sign up with this person for a 6-month period? You know, the reality of it is, well, this is how we operate, or at least I operate. Like, I'll meet with a buyer, we'll do a buyer consultation, we'll get to know each other, I'll find out what their needs are, what their wants are. I'll show them what I can do to help them through the process. And then we sign a buyer broker agreement. The buyer broker agreement can be a 6-month agreement for the whole state of Connecticut, or it could be for one specific property for 3 weeks. Like, you can choose to do whatever you want. A lot of times I find that people want to go, hey, let's go property specific for a short while, and then if we are driving and things are going well, maybe we'll sign. And that's like music to my ears, because the last thing I want is to work with somebody who doesn't want to work with me. Like, I would feel so bad. I don't like tying people to me. So as long as we're taking all the right legal steps and, like, you know, signing the paperwork that needs to be signed, the right representation forms, fine. But at the end of the day, if they don't want to work with us, I don't think we'd feel comfortable working with them either.
And you said a mouthful. Number one, it's the law. We have to have a buyer broker agreement in place. So, and they can do it property specific. Doesn't have to be for a long period of time. But you also said buyer consultation. So if your buyer agent is not conducting a thorough, at least one, buyer consultation, you might not have the right buyer agent.
And that buyer consultation can happen over the phone, it can happen on Zoom, it can be in person. You know, maybe it's over a cup of coffee, whatever the case is. Just have a quick conversation about what the agent can do for you and what your expectations are.
What's in the buyer consultation? What's on the agenda, right? We're talking about financing. We're talking about the different types of pre-approvals and financing. We're talking about what's the current state of the real estate market, right? We all know it's a seller's market, but why? How have we even gotten here? We're talking about highest and best winning offers and what they look like. And once they do secure a property, what does that process look like? Everything from deposits to home inspections to the appraisal process to the loan to the loan officer getting a clear to close, all the way through to that final walkthrough and closing day.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, we over the years have developed a buyer consultation brochure. It's a packet that we are continuously tweaking, adding to it, taking away from it, putting new, as market changes, we have to obviously change our brochure and our presentation. But we have something very professional that we give to a buyer that they can take with them.
Buyer guide,
So if you're not getting something like that, then you're probably not working with a pro. I mean, that's what pros are doing. Professional agents, you know,
not really something that you want to let a part-time agent do, right?
No, not in this market. It's just, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're going to be running around in circles.
Absolutely.